and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton, and today we're going to talk about our community gardening program and how you can get a garden plot, join some other folks, grow some food, and have a great time. I have two guests, Wendy Iles, who is the head of the gardening program, and Tameka Moseley-Hartley, who is one of our first gardeners and has a garden plot. Welcome.
Morning. Thank you so much. Appreciate you having us.
So we've had these gardens in Buckrow and Phoebus for one summer, one gardening season. How did it go?
Oh, it went wonderfully. And actually it was spring, summer, and fall, and we're moving into winter.
See, I'm a fair weather gardener.
Yeah.
So once there's a frost, to me, it's a little bit over. My basil's shot, my tomatoes are gone.
Yeah.
You're hardcore though, right, Tameka?
Yes.
You're into this.
Yes, I am.
Wendy says you were the first person in line when they started tilling the land.
Yes, I was very excited. Got started right away.
Why? Okay, gardening is hard work. Let me just say, I've been, my mom has gardened. We've gardened all our lives. It's a lot of work. Why do you do it?
It's a hard job, but I enjoy it because I think it's a blessing. And I just really appreciated seeing it grow from a seed all the way up to a plant, and then for me to be able to harvest it and eat it and feed it to my family.
So, and you have a son who sometimes helps, or maybe isn't always helpful.
He's there with me a lot of times, and he enjoys the garden. He likes to sit out at the new tables and play with his toys, and he likes to water the garden.
Oh, that's so fun. It is, it's a healthy thing. And the exercise is healthy, the fresh air is healthy. There's all these studies, especially for kids now, about how they can't get outside. They're latchkey kids, or mom's at work, or the neighborhood isn't safe, or whatever it is. Kids don't spend as much time outdoors.
Right.
And it is good.
I think it's sad that you can play Farmville, but but then
That's your knowledge.
But
of
then you
growing
get them
food is
outside.
Farmville.
I know. You get them outside and they're just lost. And so being able to take them, and as Tameka's done, bringing her son out from day one. And, I have photos of him out there helping to water. And it was just exciting. They get to know other adults that are in the garden as well.
See, that's what I like. I mean, I garden in my backyard, and it's mostly just me. But this is a community. It's not just that the garden is for the community. It creates a community.
Exactly.
Have you gotten to know some of the other folks?
Yes, I have. I met a gentleman there. He's an excellent gardener. He's like a master gardener. He's always looking out for my garden, and he's also telling me great tips on how to make my vegetables grow better.
That's really good, because you were new to this. You were not somebody who'd gardened all your life and came in knowing what to do.
Exactly, brand new. So I've always had like a small container garden, but to actually put something in the ground and watch it grow is awesome.
So what did you grow? Let's talk about your first season. What did you grow, Tameka?
In the summertime, it didn't do too well. I had to start over again. Like you said, it's hard work. And I had to start again and again, rebuild the land and everything else, add nutrients. And then actually this fall, it did wonderful. So I'm growing all types of brassicas, kale, broccoli, collard greens, and they're doing wonderful.
See, I should have done that. I have tried some years, failed miserably with spinach, but I think I'd have more luck with collard greens, kale, and some of the hardy
winter vegetables.
Yeah, I did broccoli in the spring, and I didn't get it in early enough, and it kind of bolted before I really got it. It just gets so hot.
Yeah.
A lot of people will go ahead and not try the brassicas in the spring, but wait until brassica.
Okay, tell us what that is.
That'd be their kale, collards.
Okay.
Your hardier.
Your cold weather greens is what Mom used to call them.
Basically. But they'll wait because the bugs are all coming out in the spring, and they're just so excited for you to grow something so they can eat. So if you wait until the fall, they've already been through a couple of life cycles. You may have learned how to abate some of the bug issues, and so you can go into that. Some brassicas really benefit from a frost. So then they'll sweeten up nicely for you.
Wonderful. So you are even still, and we're taping, we probably won't air this until January, but we're taping this in early December, and you still have stuff that's growing and producing.
For Thanksgiving, all my vegetables came out of my garden. So that was great.
So
yeah.
cool.
That means a lot to your family.
Exactly. Exactly.
And food is love. And healthy food is more love, right?
And knowing where it came from, and there were no pesticides.
Exactly.
And and it gets the whole family involved, because then her son can sit at the table and say, I helped Mom grow this.
Helped,
Yes.
right.
So that's exciting.
Now you need to get him help cooking.
5 I may be a little
not
young on
yet.
that one.
I know, I'm kidding. So, you know, though, it's January when we're airing this, or maybe February, it's cold, and it's the time when you actually sit back and kind of plan your garden. And you
Absolutely.
want people to sign up, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And we actually have had education classes every month except for November, December. And in January, we'll start again. We have a partnership with the Master Gardeners where they'll come out once a month and teach a class.
That is so cool.
We-
I want to do that. Can I take the class?
Absolutely. It's open to the public. It's
Okay,
free.
okay.
The plots at the garden, again, are free. The water's free. I mean, it's just such a
That's
such a
huge,
wonderful
because you really do have to
gift.
water around here in July and August.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, September was crazy wet, but boy, getting up to that point has been.
Tameka can speak to the wet.
Yes.
So how has it
was
been for you,
soaking
Tameka?
wet.
When it rains a lot, my garden gets a little flooded, so I had to use some ingenuity and had to like create a small little trough, and I come and dip the water out the garden. I had to rebuild it with some mulch and compost to make it better. So it's paying off. It really is.
Wow.
The hard work is
We
paying
didn't
off.
realize when we set up Buckrow that there's enough of a slant. And so we actually took out 6 of the plots at the,
And made a.
yeah, because it was just, when we had days and days and days of rain, it really stayed. So what we're doing this spring is we're going to bring in some more soil and amend that area so that lift it up enough to where they don't get saturated. So she'll benefit from that as well.
But you're bringing in, are you bringing in some compost too? Or do people need to do their own, or is it a combination?
Well, we're bringing in good soil.
Okay.
Okay, not just
Which is
dirt.
good. Most of us don't have that in our backyards. You got to create that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely. But again, the Master Gardeners will help us teach classes on composting, and we had these classes last year. We'll have them again, just refresher, and there's always something to learn. There is. We have something different coming in February, yoga in the garden. Tribal yoga is coming out to teach us how to stretch, not strain.
Oh, how fun.
And again, this is free, open to the public. If it's cold weather or raining, we can be inside, so that's not an issue. But we have some different classes. I'm working on a partnership with Culinary Institute of Virginia, who is going to be sending a culinary student out once a month to teach classes. We had one of their students this past fall, and Jason was he was
Awesome.
absolutely fabulous. He did a bread salad. And just went out in the garden and picked from, those who said he could pick from their plots. And
neat.
yeah, it was delicious.
And he made what?
It was called a bread salad,
Yeah.
panzella. So if you go to an Italian restaurant, it'll say panzella. But it's
Okay.
basically a bread salad, which is fresh vegetables and chopped up bread that's been toasted. And he made a nice herbal vinaigrette, also from the garden. It was delicious.
Wonderful. That's so, that's wonderful. So how many people can you accommodate? Like if people start signing up online, or do they call?
Online, or they
Okay.
can call 311 and they'll direct them.
All right.
Phoebus will be completely redone over the winter because the house is now down that we were waiting for.
So it gets to grow. Phoebus started
Yes, it
out a little
does.
constrained, but
Yes.
now you're, okay.
There were 16 plots, and we are looking at about 30 plots for there because we need to accommodate a shed as well as compost bin. We do put mowers on the sites.
Oh, wait. So you have a group compost then, right?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes. But we put a shed in there with a mower, and we ask, as part of, the city gives this to us for free. So we do ask folks to help maintain the area. And we teach classes on how to use a mower.
Some people don't. If you live in an apartment and you have no space other than maybe, one tomato container on the patio, you got to learn all this stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then at Buckrow, we are also making some modifications, and we should have about 50 plots there this year.
Wow.
And then, of course, we have a couple other sites that we're looking at in the city. We will have another garden by April 1, and
That's good. And we'll post that on the website when we get it and let people
absolutely.
know.
And on our Facebook page.
Yeah. Now, I really thought of this as a neighborhood thing, and that is part of the initiative, I think. But you drive.
I
You
do.
live like over toward Bethel and drive
Yes.
all the way over to Buckrow.
Yes.
How often?
I'm checking my garden about twice a week. Well, I work now, but in the summertime I'm there like every day, and I'm checking it often because I love it. I really do. I really do love it, and I just want to take care of it, and I just want to watch it grow.
So Tameka, what advice do you have for first-timers who are maybe thinking, I don't know if I want to do this?
Don't be like me and just try to take on everything. I try to plant everything every seed I could find. I think plan your garden out and just take it slow and be patient and persevere.
Did you start with seeds or did you start with plants? Like, I am
Both.
lazy. I do some things from seed, but mostly, I buy plants.
I did both.
It's good to get a mixture, I think, too.
Yeah.
But also, you have 200 lettuce seeds in one packet. Are you really going to grow 200 heads of lettuce?
I never do head, but I do the loose lettuce. But the lettuce also I like from seed because you can plant some, and then 2 weeks later you plant some more, and you get that staggered.
Absolutely, absolutely. We do have a class coming in the 1st of March, and it'll be as basically a seed exchange. I was recently given a lot of packs of seeds to share with the gardeners in our program. So that's exciting too. So that's going to save them even more money.
Yeah, and even, if you start some indoors and then you separate them and can trade and share, I think that helps a lot too.
Yeah, and we had a couple different gardeners who brought stuff in. They, they brought lettuce in and tomatoes and several other vegetables that they had started too many, so they brought them in to share with others, and I thought that was very nice.
I think
that's what community's about.
It is what community's about, and what a great idea. And connecting people. I have learned that Hampton Roads is a weird area for gardening, and you have so many people who came from somewhere else.
Like me.
And we are, partially Southern, but not really Southern, and the humidity and the salt, and, there's a lot of factors. And so trading on what some of those experienced people know can save you a lot of time and heartache, or increase your Thanksgiving harvest.
Yes.
That sounds wonderful. Is there anything I've forgotten to ask that you guys want to add before we close?
No, I don't think so. I mean, sign up online. It's free. It's a wonderful gift from the city and from grants that we've managed to receive. So it's exciting, though. We do have a lot more planned for next year.
That'd be great.
So we're going to continue to grow, no pun intended.
That's wonderful. And the classes will help people, whether you're gardening at those plots or whether you're gardening somewhere else. And, a lot of the studies show that growing your own food is good, it's healthy, you eat more vegetables that way, it's good to be outside, it's good exercise. I mean, there's multiple benefits as well as the community experience that you guys have that I don't get in my backyard.
That's right. But, you're welcome to join us.
Thank you. I'll think about that. And thanks for coming, Wendy and Tameka. Good luck in the
you.
spring growing season.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching. I hope you will think about this if you want to experience gardening in the community setting, or if you live in an apartment or a small townhouse, don't have any place for yourself. Like Tameka, you can drive to the community garden. It doesn't have to be your neighborhood. And remember, it's free. Thanks for watching.